anyone who aspires to be a Hindi film heroine wants that. I did a film called Machine, which was a bit like that. None of you all saw it, but it was a bit like that, and I really personally enjoyed it. And I mean, the experience. But I feel this is something that I could connect to much more. It's very difficult to even do something like that. I think it takes a lot. It takes a lot of conviction to make that ideal love story. And I think the beauty of a love story which is so real is that in 2019 we can all connect to that, and it's still timeless. It's still so passionate, but at the same time, because it's so flawed, it seems more real and more relatable. So I would say this is my dream love story that I would have wanted to be a part of, and I'm lucky and glad and blessed that they came to me with this opportunity.
So I have a question.
Of course, you have been waiting for this
Yeah.
moment.
So you said that love stories, we can't quantify them into a genre, which is true. But again, when you
If anybody ever wanted an example of paraphrasing, that was it. Because that's not what I said, bro. I never said you cannot put love stories into a genre.
No, I'm saying, but when you look at the films, like regardless of the genre, films like Dear Zindagi or maybe even Padmavat, also to say, also this film and another one, which was De De Pyar De, they have shown different aspects to love, and different kind of relationships, and they have also had flawed characters. Do you think that the society at large today is more accepting of characters that are flawed? Because today a film like Arjun Reddy has worked despite the flaws that the character has. Do you think that was not there maybe in the 90s and the 2000s when people would only expect people to be vanilla, like love stories to be vanilla?
So like I was just telling you as well, I think so maybe that's why, and that's a great thing that it's happening, because it's so much more interesting than as an actor to play characters like that and be so layered and have those dimensions to your character. And as people are opening up to that, there's so much more interesting content that's being put out there. And I'm not just saying in terms of the love story or that genre, but in general, characters in general. So I guess so, I would say yes.
See, I think films are a reflection of life, films are a reflection of society, films are a reflection of the state of mind of the Aam Aadmi, right? So I think in the 80s and 90s, India was a developing nation. It had not developed and it had not reached its potential. I think today we are one of the fastest growing economies in the world, and the middle class today has the spending power. Sorry, I'm digressing, I'll come to your point. So the newer theatres, the wider theatres are going into the tier 2, tier 3 cities. So that the composition of the audience has changed in the last 20 years, which means that the kind of content that they want, the percentages of that has got divided. In the 80s and 90s, we used to want to see abroad. We didn't have the money to go abroad, so we wanted to see a movie in which they take you abroad and you can experience that. Today, that's not a problem. You can travel, you can go to places, it's much easier for you. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, you know what's happening everywhere in the world. So the fact that we are making real films today is because I think we moved out of that phase of wanting to experience things that we don't have the money or the means to achieve. Therefore, aspirational love stories, therefore characters who are perfect, because we are wanting to view movies as something that जो आम जिंदगी में नहीं होता ना, वो हमको देखने को मिल जाएगा. It was like, like how kids go to a candy store, wow, this is so nice. But I think today we're in a place where we take ourselves seriously, and the audience has enough exposure. They don't need movies to give them experiences that they can't have personally. So they want movies to talk about things that matter to them. I also think the audience today is a lot more evolved than they were 25 years back, and therefore they want to be taken seriously.